What's up, y'all? Out here at the range, as you can see behind me, a little bit different view because I'm running from the shadows in the sun out here today. Got my jelly contraption set up, as you can see, the chrono, 2 blocks of gel, and the test we doing today, as you can see by the title, this is one I've personally been looking forward to doing. As y'all know, we tested the T-Series 45 ACP out of a couple of different length barrels, and they both performed excellent. Those were some of the nicest rounds I've tested so far. Really nice. I switched all my 45 ACP, loaded them up with that. So today, we're doing the 9mm version. As y'all know, I got a hold of the 9mm version of these, so same exact round, build exactly the same. Inverted jacketed hollow point is what these things are called. As y'all know, these are basically the new black Talons. They're pretty much identical, minus the black oxide coating. The jacketed, the points are a little bit thicker. There's a couple of differences, but to be honest with you, these are designed to perform better than the black Talons were. So I can tell you for a fact, and y'all seen them 45 ACPs were amazing. So hopefully these 9mm are going to be the same. But these are 147 grain. That's the weight on them. And we're doing 2 different lengths out of the 9mm too. We're going to go with my everyday carry, my P365. That's a 3-inch barrel, as y'all know, on these P365. So that's our shorty today. And then for the full size, we're using my full size polymer 80, the 4¼ inch barrel on it. So we got a longer one. Basically, this is considered a full size polymer 80, and then the micro compact, if you want to call those 365s, a micro carry 3-inch barrel. So should be really interesting to see if these perform well out of both barrels, especially being a heavier weight like that 147, that's on the heavier end of 9mm. So this should be a really interesting test. So let me get all this stuff out of the way and we'll get started. All right, y'all, let's get some speeds on these things. Hopefully this, the sun's getting crazy with the shadows and stuff. Hopefully it don't have me out here wasting too many of these rounds. I'm gonna get a 2-shot average on these. First, we're gonna do the P365, the 3-inch barrel out of them, and see what we can get. Like I say, hopefully this sun ain't wreaking havoc too much where it's got me out here wasting these good rounds. Here we go, y'all. .913 and 909 looks like. Let's just go check out the average on that. All right, so the 2-shot average on the T-Series through the P365 was 911 feet per second. So they ain't moving real fast, but hopefully that's enough to get them to expand. This will be a test to see just how good these rounds actually are. So let me get us reset and we'll go at it with the full size. All right, let's see what these things do out the full size P80, the 4¼ inch barrel. I'm expecting a decent amount more speed out of these, but we'll see. Here we go, y'all. Got a daggone error. I think I'm gonna have to move my setup. I think this sun is starting to not agree with it. All right, we got one there, 965. There we go, we got 2 there. 958, let's go check the average on that. Wasn't a whole lot of difference from what I can tell. All right, so the 2-shot average on the full size with the T-Series, the 4¼ inch barrel, was 961. And if you remember, out of the P365, it was 911, so 50 feet per second difference. Is that a lot? What is that, 5%? 5% difference basically, so not a whole lot. So it'll be interesting to see how these things perform. So let me get all this mess out of the way. Y'all know what time it is. All right, y'all, I'm pretty sure the T in T-Series stands for toast because it's jelly time. So we're gonna start out with the P365, the 3-inch barrel with the 447 grain T-Series. Hopefully this don't disappoint because this is one I've been looking forward to. So let's see what we get, y'all. Here we go. All right, nice clean hit. Let's go down there and see what we got. All right, y'all, so far from what I'm seeing, these things did not disappoint. We'll talk about it here in just a second, but let's put this other one in it first. We're gonna do the 4¼ inch full size P80 here with the T-Series 147 grainer. Let's see what we get, y'all. All right, perfect hit right up under that other one. Let's go down there and check it out. All right, y'all, let's take a look at what we got here. Let me tell you something. These rounds did not disappoint from what I'm seeing already. I had to back y'all up a little bit because I underestimated the penetration on this full size one down here. But man, let me tell you something. Look at the wound channels. Those same nice spiral looking wound channels that we saw out of the 45 ACP. The top one here was the P365. You can see the round here. It looked like it tumbled or started, almost tumbled completely around somewhere in its little travels there. I'm not sure where. Same with the full size one. You can see there the nice big spiral wound channel, still carrying a nice wound channel all the way through into the second block, and it's almost completely turned around backwards, and it definitely opened up, but I don't think it got as much expansion as this other one, but we'll check it out and see. But even still, the spikes still came out, and I mean, just look at the wound channel those things create. That's absolutely devastating right there. That's complete devastation out of those rounds. Those are amazing to me. I'm actually amazed by these rounds. But let's get a quick measurement on the penetration. The one out of the P365 is sitting right at 15 3/4 of an inch is where it stops. It might have rebounded back to 15 1/2. So 15 1/2, 15 3/4, absolutely fantastic penetration, even out of that 3-inch P365. The full size sitting all the way, looks like it stopped at, we'll give it 19 1/4, and then rebounded back to 19. So again, fantastic penetration out of these rounds, and the wound channel is just absolutely amazing out of these things. Let me give y'all a quick overhead view and let you check out some other views of this wound channel. All right, so here we are kind of from an angle. The top one, that top one is the P365. You can see, I mean, a beautiful wound channel. That spiral wound channel is absolutely fantastic. Travels, and boom, you can see the projectile there. You can see the front of it. It's turned around pretty much backwards, not quite all the way. Underneath it, that's the full size one. But same fantastic wound channel. Travels. I mean, beautiful wound channel. Even when it fizzles out, it really never does. Goes into the second block, and boom, sitting there pretty much backwards on that one. So absolutely fantastic wound channels, fantastic penetration. Let's pull the projectiles and see what kind of expansion they got. All right, y'all, let's take a look at what we got here. Let me tell you something. These things performed awesome. They're almost exactly the same. They are exactly the same as far as size. They're both 5/8 of an inch from point to point on the stars. The expansion is also basically identical. At first I thought maybe this 9 pushed a little bit more lead out on the the 365, the compact, pulled a little bit more lead out, but it really didn't. You can see how far the lead goes down onto the pedals on both. Some of them actually broke. A little bit of the lead, it kind of splintered off. There's some little bits of the lead off in there. But they both performed amazing, excellent expansion on them. Fantastic wound channel. So this is basically the same thing we saw on the 45 versions of these. It didn't matter what the barrel size, these things performed absolutely fantastic. These T-Series are some amazing rounds, really amazing rounds. I can promise you, as soon as I get back home from the range, I'm switching the ammo in my P365 to these T-Series. These T-Series are absolutely devastating. I wouldn't feel underpowered in any way whatsoever carrying these rounds. Let me know what y'all think about these things. I think they're absolutely fantastic. All right, y'all, another jelly test in the books. This one was a great test. I've been looking forward to testing these 9mm T-Series since I picked them up a few weeks ago. And they did not disappoint. I mean, y'all see it, the proof is right here. It's excellent wound channel, excellent penetration, excellent expansion. It doesn't seem to care what size barrel you run this out of. Just like the 45 ACP, they performed excellent out of the full size and the compact models, and they did the same here on the 9mm. In my opinion, these are the best defensive rounds I've tested, bar none. There's nothing competes with this out of any round I've tested, in my opinion. These are fantastic rounds. I'm a huge HST and V-Crown fan. These things blow those out the water. They absolutely blow them out the water. Now, I may do some hard barrier testing with these things and see how they do there, but as far as soft tissue, these things are absolutely amazing. But let me know down in the comments, what do y'all think about these? Are y'all impressed as I am, or am I just fanboying over here? But I swear, I think they're absolutely amazing what I'm seeing right here. But let me know down in the comments y'all's thoughts on these rounds. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you hit the thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe down below. I got a bunch of tests coming. I'm doing a lot out here. Really good tests, interesting stuff like this. So make sure you subscribe so when I upload, you can jump on it and check it out. Check out my Amazon storefront affiliate link down in the description like I always ask you to do. If you shop through Amazon anyway, you don't have to go out of your way to do anything. It's just like clicking a bookmark for Amazon. You make that link your bookmark, click that, go through Amazon like normal. It don't cost you any extra money or time, and anything you do buy after going through that link first through anywhere on Amazon, we get a kickback from Amazon towards the channel, and I greatly appreciate that. Appreciate all my range game members who reach down and hit that joins button. That helps out the channel as well. Appreciate each and every single one of y'all, like I always tell you, who watches my videos, who hits the thumbs up, who subscribes to the channel, and definitely leave me some comments down below. I really enjoy hearing what y'all have to say about these tests. So make sure you stay tuned for a whole lot more good stuff to come. In the meantime, stay safe, stay prepared, and I'll see you soon.